Hello gamers. Welcome to another one of my videos. In this video, we are going to install Attract Mode Plus front-end and PCSX2 emulator. We also going to use my Excel VBA macro-enabled program to generate the config file for Attract Mode Plus. My Excel program is an open source code, so that you can check every line of code via the VBA editor. To use my Excel program, you have to enable the macro. I have a separate video on how to enable macro, the link is in the description below. On my desktop, I have already downloaded the Attract Mode Plus and PCSX2 in their respective folder. I also have on my desktop the BIOS and Games folders. To download Attract Mode Plus, click and download the zip file as shown here. As for PCSX2, select the latest nightly version as shown here. For PCSX2 setups, you can refer to my previous video on how to set the graphics, emulation, controllers, etc. The links will be in the description below. Open PCSX2 folder. Drag and drop the BIOS and Games folders into PCSX2 folder as shown here. Double-click on PCSX2-qt.exe file. Go to Settings, then select Interface. Here, we are going to uncheck this option, so that our games will exit back to Attract Mode Plus, without a message box popping up and request for confirmation to exit game. This is what we want. As for the rest of PCSX2 settings, you can refer to my previous video. Close PCSX2 emulator. Next, open Attract Mode Plus /emulators folder. Drag and drop PCSX2 folder here. Now we are ready to generate the config file. Open my Excel program. Whenever we start a new project, start by clicking the Reset All button for a clean slate. Next, click Attract Mode Plus button. Click one time on desktop. Click one time on Attract Mode Plus folder, or whatever you named the folder as. Make sure you see the folder name in the folder name box, then click OK. If everything is OK, you will see the path listed in cell D3, else a message box will prompt that attractplus.exe is not found. Next, click on PCSX2 button. Navigate to the directory where we put our PCSX2 folder as shown here. Then scroll down if necessary, to find a file, PCSX2-qt.exe. Click one time on the file. Make sure you see the file name in the file name box, then click OK. Next, click on ROM's path button. Navigate to the directory where we put our games are. Make sure you see the folder name in the folder name box, then click OK. Leave all the default fields that are in gray color as it is. You can, however, add ROM's extensions field if necessary. Now, click in the emulator name, in cell D19, the one in black. Here we are going to type in manually the name of the system as PS2, or PlayStation 2, or whatever name you like, as long as you know what it is. I prefer a short name for my emulator as PS2. Next, click on Generate CFG button. Before writing the CFG file to Attract Mode Plus, you can review the configurations here in column M. Next, click on Write CFG button. Click OK to close the message box. This will generate a .cfg file in Attract Mode Emulators folder as shown here. Next, click on Gen Artwork Folders button. Click OK to close the message box. This will generate artwork folders in Scrapper folder as shown here. This is what we want. Close the Excel program and open Attract Mode Plus. When it is opened for the first time, select a language. Use the keyboard up or down arrow keys to navigate the options available here and press Enter. Select Emulators and press Enter. Highlight PS2 and press Enter. Use the keyboard down arrow keys to this option and press Enter. When completed, we will get an information at the bottom as shown here. Our configurations were successfully generated, thus we can see a number of entries written to the ROM list. Now we can select to scrape artwork and press Enter. When finished, we will see an information at the bottom the number of artworks scraped. Keep in mind that not all artworks can be found. Stay tuned to my channel as I will be doing a video on Artworks Renamer for Attract Mode Plus. Press Escape key one time to go back to Configure page. Select Displays and press Enter. Choose PS2 and press Enter. Go to Layout and press Enter. Use the up or down arrow keys to select a layout. I prefer basic layout. Press Enter to effect the change. Press Escape key twice. Now our UI is looking better than before. This is what we want. Whenever you want to make changes, press Tab key on the keyboard to enter the configure page. Let's launch a game.
Get me closer to the road.
If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell to be notified whenever I upload a new video. Thanks for watching.